time once again for the Morning Brew. My name is Scott, W2BLT. I'll be your host for the first hour. And then we'll turn it over to Dick, WB2JPQ. We got Vicky on the log this morning. And this is net number 1034 for those of you keeping track. Today's question, well, before we start that, don't forget tonight at 8 o'clock in the Zoom room, we have Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer, or Be an Elmer, Ask the Elmer, whichever way you want to look at it. But bring your questions. No questions too foolish or too simple to answer. I've listened to a couple of them myself before. Also at 10 o'clock this morning, we have the 20-meter net with Roger and his bunch. 14.317, give or take one. It's usually right on frequency. That's 10 o'clock this morning. We'll see how band conditions are. Then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, I believe, is the youth net. 8 o'clock, I'm sorry. 8 o'clock with the youth net. Stop by and visit with River and Grayson and the bunch, and always a good time. All right, the question of the day is, in your refrigerator, are there more fruits or vegetables right now? I know everybody's running to the refrigerator, so in your refrigerator, are there more fruits or vegetables? Let me reset here. Alrighty, let me acknowledge the text check-ins here, and then we'll go for our mobiles. We had KA8BYU Roy, KD9YUZ Jimmy, KC2NJV Wayne, N3DQD Ray, VA3GLJ Greg, W9AFK Adam, N4RSM Richard, KM4WZD Joe, K4GDS Gil, KE2EDS Mark, VE3XTD Eric, KE2EIO Michael, KC1WPE David, and W3CBE Chuck. Let's take our mobiles first before we go to the text check-ins. If you're mobile, please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November is mobile and in and out this morning.
Kilo 4, Kilo Zulu 4, Echo 4, Echo Delta in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet mobile.
Kilo Romeo 4 Echo X-Ray Victor. Kilo Romeo 4 Echo X-Ray Victor. Good morning.
Yeah, Kilo Foxtrot 4
Uniform Papa. That's Kilo Foxtrot 4 Oscar Uniform Papa. Byron. W8NJT, Whiskey 8, November Juliet Tango. Alrighty, we'll hold it up there. Let me recognize, I think we got everybody. We had W8NJT, Nick, KF4, OUP, Byron, KR4, EXV, John, KS6, HDJ, Brent, KE2, EED, Christopher, W2BUT, Dan, KK4, KZZ, Mark, and at the top we had KZ4, JN, Anders, who was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Anders. All right, let's run this list. KK4, KZZ, Mark, down in Gainesville, Florida. Good morning, Mark. And in your refrigerator right now, are there more fruits or vegetables?
Good morning, and we're past the halfway mark of the week. So, hey, I would say there's vegetables right now, and sometimes it changes, but usually more vegetables. And I hope everyone has a great week, rest of the week, and good day. Sending it back to net, KK4, KZZ.
Alrighty, thank you, Mark. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good day. Dan, W2BUT, one of our team members, up somewheres near Port Huron, Michigan this morning. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Yeah, we're mobiling on Interstate 69 here by Lapeer. They're 42 minutes to my destination. So the fridge isn't really my dope. I think it's about evenly split. So I'm going to add the fermented fruit juices to that on the fruit side and say that we have more fruits in the fruit. And gorgeous sun. Back to you. W2P UT Mobile.
Alrighty, Dan. Evening it up this morning so far. Have a good trip, Dan, and thanks for joining us. K2ED Christopher in Hapog, New York. Good morning. KE2EED, are you still with me, Christopher? Well, moving right along. Let's go to KF6HDJ, Brent in Pensacola, Florida. Good morning, Brent.
Is for the lettuce. KF6HDJ, back to net control.
Alrighty, Brent. Vegetables it is. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. KR4EXV, John in High Springs, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the net. This morning I looked into the refrigerator because we have a granddaughter staying a week with us, and the answer is fruit, because her grandmother is making her lunch for school, and there is a abundance amount of fruit in our refrigerator. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. R4EXP.
Alrighty, thanks, John. You have yourself a great day. Let's go to KR4OUP, Byron in Cape Coral, Florida. Good morning. And in your refrigerator, are there more fruits or vegetables?
Good morning, Net Control. There is more vegetables than fruits in our refrigerator, and that's what we mostly keep, vegetables in there, and the fruits on the outside. But I take it back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo Foxtrot 4, Oscar Uniform Papa in Cape Coral.
Alrighty, thanks, Byron. Have a good day, and appreciate you joining us. And last on the mobiles, W8NJT, Nick in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning.
Morning, everybody on the net. Not really part of my food selection, but it's mostly vegetables at my house. W8NJT, back to net control.
Sounds like somebody's trying to get Nick to eat some vegetables. Have a good day, Nick. Appreciate you joining us. All right, let me acknowledge some more text check-ins, and then we'll go to the top of the list. We had N1 CBM, Carlos, KR4 CKC, Bill, KQ4 EFY, Tim, KQ4 UAM, Kevin, and K4 MMX, Craig. Let's go to the top of this list. This is W2BLT. The question of the day, everybody, in your refrigerator, are there more fruits or vegetables? Let's go to KA8BYU, Roy in Blaisdell, New York. Good morning, Roy.
That's Vicky, everybody on the Brew. KA8BYU. It's roughly about equal. There's about an equal amount of both, considering the diet, that I'm on, the diabetic diet. So there's about an equal amount of both, and that's the kind of way I like to keep it. And I check in by text message every morning when the kids get me up for food. So it always depends on what time. But it's usually, oh my God, it's early. Back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Roy. Gotta tell the kids to sleep in a little bit. Have a good day. KD9, YUZ, Jimmy in Wakarusa, Indiana. Good morning.
Top of the morning, Scott, Dick, Vicky, everybody out there listening. Beautiful sunrise here in Wakarusa this morning. More vegetables in my refrigerator, Scott. Have a great day. KD9, YUZ, back to net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us, Jimmy. Appreciate it. KC2, NJV, Wayne, down in Belmore, New York. Good morning.
Good morning. Hope everybody's having a nice morning. KC2 NJV here. It's about even between vegetables and fruit, but probably vegetables went out in just assortment. One cucumber is a different vegetable. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thanks, Wayne. You have a great day as well. N3, DQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicki, and everybody else in there this morning. Well, right now we're at the end of our grocery shopping cycle, so we don't have a lot of fruit or vegetables, but there's probably a few more vegetables than fruit. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Vegetables it is. Thanks for joining us, Ray. DA3, GLJ, Greg up in Cartier, Ontario, Canada. Good cool morning there, Greg.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to the Brew crew. Yes, a little cool, 57 degrees Fahrenheit or 14 degrees Celsius. Looks like it's going to be a beauty day here. Answer to your question, I would say vegetables rule in our fridge. A little bit of fruits, but the majority is vegetables. And everybody have a great day. 73, VA3, GLJ.
Alrighty, Greg, enjoy the day and thanks for stopping by. W9, AFK, Adam in Downers Grove, Illinois. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I guess it depends on the time of year. Vegetables come a certain time of year. Good fruits come a good time of year. But I would say predominantly, more fruit than vegetables. W9AFK, back tonight.
Alrighty, thank you, Adam. Yeah, and I was basically talking about, like, right now, for those of you that forgot the question or didn't hear it, in your refrigerator right now, are there more fruits or vegetables? Let's go to N4, RSM, Richard in Sumter, South Carolina. Good morning.
Definitely more vegetables. We keep our fruit in a basket on the dinette table. Y'all have a great day.
All right, thank you, Richard. Man who knows what he's talking about there. Have a great one. KM4, WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to the crew. Right now today, we are heavier on the vegetable side. In fact, we're almost always heavier on the vegetable side. So you can put us down for that one. Everybody take care. Happy Thursday in 7-3s. It's KM4, WZD, back to net.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, K4 GDS, Gil in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Gil.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone else on the Brew. Lost my voice. Being married to a Brazilian, there's always plenty of both in the house, but most of the fruit, I think, stays on the table, so I'll say there's more vegetables in the refrigerator. K4 GDS, back to net.
Alrighty, Gil. Have a good day at work, and thanks for joining us. Next up, the host of one of the hosts of the open mic night here on the Reflector, KE2 EDS, Mark in Elma, New York. Good morning.
Vicky and the rest of the crew. I'm going a little bit different. We're more with the fruit. We definitely have a lot more fruit than we do vegetables. Have a great day. KE2 EDS.
All right, thanks for joining us, Mark, and have a good day. VE3XTD, Eric in Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Scott. Lovely morning here. About 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear skies, sunshine. Looks like it's going to be a comfortable day. Definitely more vegetables in the fridge right now. Back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Eric. Yeah, a lot of our farmers down here are starting to pick more of the vegetables, and I went to the open air market a couple weeks ago and was able to get some good finds. Have a great day. KE2 EIO, Michael in Elman, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody. More vegetables than anything else. KE2EIO 73, everybody, and have a good day, and back to net. Thank you.
Alrighty, thanks, Michael. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, KC1WPE, David in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. It's going to be veggies. It's back to net control, Kilo Charlie 1 Whiskey Papa Echo. Thank you. Have a good day.
Right. Thanks, David. I should have put a category in here that said fruits, vegetables, or leftovers. That would have been interesting. Next up, W3CVE, Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Tell me, Chuck, you got more fruits or vegetables in the fridge right now?
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew there. Fruits for me there, Scott. And have a great day. Back to you, W3CVE.
Fruit it is. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Next up, Carlos, the host of the Aeronautical Net here on Reflector every once in a while, N1CBM down in Hollywood, Florida. Morning, Carlos.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody else here in the East Coast Reflector, always present. I'm in Centennial, Colorado today, getting ready for a flight back to Dallas with the Aeronautical Mobile. 1400 Eastern Time. I might be up there calling CQ on 20 meters. Frequency is not disclosed because we're too far out into the morning still. But it'll be 20 meters, close to 14,317, the frequency we use for the 20-meter net 10 a.m. We'll see how it goes, and if you have the privileges and you have the time, just crank up your HF and see if you can get me up in the air. For the question, it's always veggies for my fridge. I would say it's 80-20 veggies to fruits. The fruits always sit on the counter. N1CBM, back to you, Scott.
Alrighty, thanks, Carlos. Looking forward to talking with you later. Appreciate you joining us. KR4, CKC, Bill, down in the Villages. Good morning.
Vegetable. Great. Yeah.
Alrighty, Bill, we had kind of a cutting out there, but I did get the answer. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Let's go to KQ4, EFY, Tim, down in Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning.
This is KQ4 EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And I would say more vegetables in my refrigerator. 73 to everyone on the net.
Alrighty, Tim, have a good day, and thanks for joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, Kevin, KQ4 UAM, down in Interlaken, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. I would absolutely have to say more vegetables. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate everything y'all do. KQ4 UAM, back to the net.
Alrighty, thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, K4 MMX, Craig in Oakland Park, Florida. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. Well, the answer to the question depends on whether you categorize tomatoes as a fruit or a vegetable, but most people consider it to be a vegetable, so I'm going to go with vegetables. K4 MMX, back to net.
Alrighty, thanks, Craig. Appreciate it. Well, that's the end of that list. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins that came, and then we'll take general check-ins. We had KC1UGQ, Ed, W4PPX, Don, K8BACL, K1MCOJ, N5GI, Rick, and WD8KOB, Rod. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and orderly.
Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet. Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet.
Kilo Delta 6, Delta Indy Quebec, in and out.
2BH.
Bravo 2, Papa Oscar Bravo Mobile, KB2 POB Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
In and out, Jose in Austin, Texas.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
Alrighty, let me pick it up there and acknowledge who we have and see who we missed. We had AA5JW, James in Spring, Texas, was in and out. Thanks for joining us, James. Then we had the KQ4 UXJ, KJ. We had KD6DIQ, Todd in Yucca Valley was in and out. Thanks for joining us. Then we had a KB2 POB, Patrick and Mastic. We had N2BH, Bill, N4RHE, Roger. KJ5 MEL, Jose in Austin, Texas, was in and out. Thanks for joining us, Jose. And we had KC3 LAD, Mike in Lidditz, Who else looking to get on the list? Or if we couldn't get your call, please come now twice and slowly.
Victor for 3, Tango Golf November. Victor for 3, Tango Golf November. Kimberly Ontario, Canada. Kilo 8 Uniform Fox Mike, K8 UFM. Mobile, in and out. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo India Delta. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo India Delta, mobile.
BY2 BIL.
4D, Kilo Bravo 4 Delta.
This is Kilo Julia 5, India Tango. This is Kilo Julia 5, Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Alrighty. I believe we got everybody. We got KJ5 DIT Matthew, BY2 BIL Bill in Sao Paulo, Brazil. We was in and out. Thanks for joining us. We had a KB4D Jeremy, KF8 EID Terrence in Washington, Michigan, K8 UFM Randall in Brownstown Township was in and out, and we had DE3 TGN Tim in Windsor. And via the text we had N8 ZFH Gary in Woodhaven come in. Let's go to the top of this list and run them. Let's see, I got one mobile here, KF8 EID Terrence from Washington, Michigan. Good morning, and the question of the day, in your refrigerator right now, are there more fruits or vegetables? Good morning.
Hey, good morning to everyone on the net. As of this morning, I'd say we have more. As of this morning, I'd say we have more fruit in the fridge, but that can change as soon as the kids wake up and have breakfast. KF8 EID back to net.
All right, Terrence, thanks for joining us, and you have yourself a fine day. Let's go to the top of this list here. KC1UGK Ed in North Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Good morning. KC1UGK Ed, are you still with me? Well, maybe that was an errant text. How about W4 PPX Don in Hollywood, Florida? Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Godfather in the background. Put me down for veggies, mostly veggies today. 7-3, hope everybody has a good day. W4 PPX, back to you, Scott.
All right, you have a good day, Don. Thanks for joining us. Let's go to Al up in Britain, Michigan. One of your hosts here on the Morning Brew, K8BAC. Good morning, Al.
Hey, good morning, Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. Right now, I guarantee you there's a lot more vegetables than there are fruit in the fridge. That garden's going crazy out there, and I'm not so far, so I haven't gotten the canner or anything else out to start storing stuff. Everybody have a great day. Catch you later, Scott. KBAC.
All right, have a good day, Al, and thanks for joining us. Next up, K1MCO Jay down in Orlando, Florida. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the Brew crew. This is K1MCO in Orlando. At this time, vegetables. Vegetables are the most that we have on our refrigerator right now. Have a great day, everybody. K1MCO.
Alrighty, Jay, have a fast day at work, and thanks for joining us. Next up, N5, GI, Rick in the Villages in Florida. Good morning.
Sorry about the delay. I had to wait for the node ID. But good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's a beautiful day in the Villages. And to answer the question of the day, it'll be fruits. We just went to the farmer's market and got fresh strawberries, blueberries, and peaches. And they're all chilling in the fridge for this afternoon. Back to net control, N5GI.
Alrighty, you have a good day, Rick, and thanks for joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, WD8KOB, Rod in Madison, West Virginia. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Ned. Good morning, fellas. Yeah, KLB, definitely veggies over fruit. Hope everybody has a great day. Yeah, KLB, back to that.
Alrighty, Rod, you have yourself a fine day. KQ4UXJ, KJ down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Brew crew. 73 currently here in Charlotte. We're aiming for a high of 85. As far as the fruits and vegetables, definitely more veggies. I think all veggies right now, but I'm going to head out to the grocery store later today, so that may change. KQ4UXJ, back to net control.
Alrighty, KJ. Thanks for joining us and starting your day with us this morning. KB2POB, Patrick in Mastic, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Definitely more fruits in the refrigerator for me. KB2, POB, back to net.
Alrighty, Patrick, thanks for joining us and have a good day. Next up, another one of our hosts here on the Morning Brew, N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody. I'd say right now more fruit. We got a variety of apples and sweet cherries and stuff the other day, and gonna go for a cool motorcycle ride today, breakfast day, N2BH.
Oh, that's going to be a nice day, and from the looks of the temperature forecast, I might be outside most of the day today. Have a good one, Bill. Enjoy the breakfast. Next up, let's go down to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to N4RHE, Roger, top of the morning.
W2BLT, and the rest of the day to yourself, Scott, and many happy returns of the day. Me too, Emilio. Always have copious amounts of fresh, succulent fruit. I have some friends who run a dairy farm in Tilburg, and I have been to Z-Land. November 4, Roger Ham Enthusiast, return to net.
Alrighty, Roger, always a pleasure. Have yourself a good day. Let's see, let's come up to Lidditz, Pennsylvania, KC3LAV. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone on the crew. This is KC3LAV, Mike from Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Everything's beautiful green again today, and it's about 65 degrees, and we definitely have more fruits in the refrigerator. Beautiful fruits in this season, and now the Honeycrisp apples are starting to come in. Hope everyone has a great day. Please stay hydrated. KC3LAV, back to network clear.
Mike, I'm sorry. I got preoccupied here. I didn't get your answer. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir, Scott. We definitely have more fruits, and now those Honeycrisp apples are starting to come in now, fresh, ripe for the season also. KT3LAV, back to you. Thank you again. We're clear.
All right, you got it, Mike. You have yourself a fine day, and appreciate you joining us. I'm going to go down to a mobile here that I thought he said in and out when he checked in. Let's go down to Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile, James in Spring, Texas. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring, mobile into Houston for work. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think I said in and out, but you know, I don't know. It's early and I haven't had coffee today, so anything's possible. To the question at hand, I would say we're probably about equal between our vegetable and fruit. And then we've got a ton of protein in the fridge as well, because I've been eating a real high protein diet recently to keep me fueled while I swim. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to net. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Alrighty, thanks, James. Glad we were able to get you, and have yourself a fine day with not too much sweat. Let's go back up to VE3TGN, Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Morning, Tim.
Morning, Scott. I see you there. Well, it is a little bit different. I got a bottle of wine in the fridge, and I leftovers once in a while, and I soda pop and water in the fridge. Totally different as what you asked for. Have a good night. This is VE3TGN in Ontario 73, and thanks for being here, and all the people that are checking in there. Take care. That will work.
Alrighty, Tim. Thanks for joining us, and you have yourself a great day. Let's go to KB4D, Jeremy in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Good morning, Jeremy.
Morning, Steve and Vicky. Yeah, I've definitely got more fruit in the fridge, that's for sure. I've got 3 little boys, and they love to eat them, so there's a basket of peaches in there right now. Have a good one, KB4D.
All right, Jeremy, have yourself a good day, and thanks for joining us. Let's go to KJ5 at DIT, Matthew, down in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
Good morning. If it's the choice of my grandkids, it would be fruit. But I think it's vegetables. Wish you all good morning. 73.
All right, thank you, Gary. Matthew, appreciate you joining us. Let's go to N8ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. And for us today in the refrigerator, it's mostly fruit. And to contribute to the debate of tomato, fruit, or vegetable, there's a place in St. Joseph, Michigan that has a tomato jam. We couldn't figure out what it was. It tasted fantastic. Had to ask. Please check me in and out. N8ZFH, back to net.
All right, Gary. Thanks for joining us. At the end of that list, let's start a new list. Via the text, we have KI5PMI, Bill, K4KU, Jason, KD3ATQ, Jim, and N0CKV, Mark. Who else do we have looking to join us this morning on the Brew? Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
November 9,
Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee.
Good morning.
Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee. Hello, Delta 2, November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile.
3, Charlie, Romeo Foxtrot. Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
Echo 2, Golf, Delta.
Kilo Quebec 4, KH, KQ4, KKH, landing in and out. Kilo 2, Tango.
November 8, Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot, that's N8RWF. Please check me in and out, that's in and out. Good morning.
Kilo 5, Mike Papa Hotel, K5MPH, in and out.
November 8, Delta Hotel Charlie Mobile 8. November 8, Delta Hotel Charlie Mobile 8. In and out, please.
Echo 3, Tango Charlie Sierra, VE3, TCS, Tim Winter.
Okay, Alpha Golf.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8SMN. Good morning. In and out today. John, in and out.
Kilo 8, Yankee Delta Romeo, ship from Marysville, in and out today.
Alrighty, let's hold it up there for just a moment. Let me recognize who we have here and who we need to get. I believe we had, by the text we had N0CKV, we had KD3ATQ, and I acknowledge the rest of those. We had N9EHT Doug, KK4 DIY Gene, KD2NL Chip in the Mobile, VA3 CRF Vern Walken. We had VA3 KTJ Jensuk, KE2 GGD Russell in Baker's Mills, New York. Looks like he's new to the system. We had N2 ZBN Allen. We had KQ4 KKH Randy. Muscle Shoals was in and out. Thanks for joining us. We had K2 TV Bob in Fairfax. N8 RWF Bill in Trenton, Michigan. K5 MPH Michael in Brownsville, Texas. Those last two were in and out. Thanks for joining us. We had N9 GAE Gerald. N8 DHC Jim in Taylor, Michigan was in and out. We had KE3 TCS or something like that. KE3 station, could you come back with that call sign again, please?
Victor Echo 3, Tango Charlie Sierra, VE3 TCS. Over.
That was better, Jim. Then we had a KQ4, sounded like PAG or something like that. If you ended in PAG, could you come back with that call sign again, please? Did we have Sean in Orlando in there? Well, at any rate, we had KE8SMN Jeff in Rochester Hills, K8YDR Chip in Marysville, and N6QDY David in Sacramento. Let's see, let's go up to the mobiles we have here. We have KD2NL, Chip in Cincinnati. Question of the day, Chip, is in your refrigerator. Are there more fruits or vegetables right now? This is W2BLT. Good morning, Chip.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, the rest of the crew. That's a tough question. Right now, I would say it's probably 50-50. I got enough fruits and vegetables in there to last a while. So I'll say 73, you'll have a good day, and back to that KD2NL mobile.
Alrighty, thanks, Chip. Appreciate it. VA3, CRF, Vern in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Vern.
Good morning, Scott and Vicky and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up out for a walk. Temperature is about 64, really comfortable. Another nice, comfortable day today. Overcast. Had some rain yesterday, but hey, the grass needs it. In terms of the question of the day, Scott, I'm going to say more vegetables than fruit. Some of the fruit we leave out, bananas and stuff, which the fruit flies really like. But anyway, I'm going to say more vegetables with fruit in the fridge. Hope that everyone has a great day. Thanks for doing it, Scott. VA3 CRF.
Alrighty, thank you, Vern. Appreciate it as always, and have a great day. Let's go to the top of this list at KI5 PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Everybody on the Brew. We have more vegetables in our refrigerator. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI. Back to net.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you joining us this morning. K4KU, one of your hosts on the open mic night here on the Reflector, Jason down in Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Scott and Vicky, everybody on the Morning Brew. Everyone has a great day today, and I have more vegetables, but I do have quite an amount of fruit as well because I have a bougie Boston Terrier who will only take his daily medicine inside of a fresh mandarin orange slice. This is K4KU, back to net control.
Well, yes, sir. I would call that a little finicky. Have a good day, Jason. Next up, KD3 ATQ, Jim down in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the Brew crew. Currently, we have more fruit in the refrigerator than vegetables. Normally, I guess that's the case. Back to net control, KD3 ATQ.
All right, Jim, fruit it is. Have a great day. N0CKD, Mark in Plymouth, Minnesota. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, the rest of the Brew crew, everybody else on the net. Vegetables. And 0CKV, back to net.
Alrighty, you have a good day. Appreciate you joining us. N9 EHT, Doug, New Caney, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning. I think ours is about 50-50. To be honest, I hadn't paid attention lately, so I could be off. Back to net control, N9 EHT. Everybody have a good morning.
Alrighty, Doug, equal it is. Have a great day. Let's go to KK4 DIY. Gene down in Homosassa, Florida. Good morning.
Hey, Scott, KK4 DIY, Gene. And the answer is fruit. We always keep apples and oranges and salads for vegetables, but fruit is the winner.
Fruit it is. You have a great day. VA3, KTJ, Jinsuk up in LaSalle, Ontario, Canada. Good morning.
morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the net. Put me down for vegetables. Everyone have a great day. You can recall. This is VA3 KTJ. Back to net control.
All right, thanks, Jinsick. Appreciate you joining us. KE2GGD, Russell, Baker's Mills, New York. Looks like you're new to the system. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning to everyone on the net. Yes, this is my first time visiting. I've been listening for a while, and I got my ticket 2 months ago. For the question, I have an equal amount of fruits and vegetables. Back to the net.
Well, it's Russell, and I'm glad you finally joined us. Don't be a stranger. We're here every Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, except for holidays. Next up, N2 is ZVN, Allen and Kendall, New York. Good morning. N2, ZVN, are you with me, Alan? We'll just mark him as in and out this morning. Let's go to K2 TV, Bob down in Fairfax, Virginia. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'd say an equal amount, and every morning I cut up some fruit, bananas and apples and strawberries and blueberries, whatever's in season. And with our breakfast, we have a little bit of a fruit salad with yogurt, which I'm about to do. I'm just about ready to cut up the fruit. Anyway, everyone have a great day. This is K2 TV.
Alrighty, Bob, enjoy your fruit, and I hope you have a great day. Appreciate you joining us. This is W2BLT. Next up, W9GAE, Gerald, Carbondale, Illinois. Morning, Gerald. And the question of the day, in your refrigerator right now, are there more fruits or vegetables?
Good morning. We have more vegetables than fruit this morning. W9GAE 73.
Alrighty, Gerald, thanks for joining us, and vegetables it is. VE3TCS, Tim in Windsor, Ontario. Good morning, Tim.
I believe the question was more fruit or more vegetables in the refrigerator. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that for me. Yes, we have more vegetables in the refrigerator than fruit, but we have fresh fruit on the counter. I eat a banana every day, and right now the peaches are ripe and juicy, so I'm eating a couple of those a day. I actually eat more fruit than vegetables. Back to that. Thank you.
Alrighty. Have a good day, Tim. Appreciate you joining us. Oh, let's see. We had KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills was in and out. Let's go to K8YDR, Chip in Marysville, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. For us, I think it's an equal amount of fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to be out of here for the day. Got fumes to paint. So K8YDR is clear. Have a great day, everyone.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us this morning. And sixth, QDY, David out in Sacramento, California. Good early morning to you, David.
Hey, good morning, Scott, Vicky, the Brew crew, and everybody in the Zoom room, M6QDY. Put me down for vegetables in the refrigerator, more of those. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for doing what you do. Back to net control, M6QDY.
All right. Thanks, David. You have a great day. Appreciate you stopping by. Next up, W2AJR, Andy in Cheektowaga. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Scott. Morning, everyone in the Brew crew. Ours is about equal. We do a local farm share, and they keep it pretty balanced. 7-3, everybody have a great day. Thank you, Scott.
All right, thanks, Andy. Appreciate you joining us, and have a good day. Next up, W2RBC, Randy, one of our team members here on the East Coast Reflector. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. It's vegetable harvest season right now, so there are there's more vegetables than fruits in the refrigerator. Don't forget the ECR 20 meter net today. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern on 14.317 megahertz. Come and talk to Roger and I. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2 RBC.
Alrighty, thank you, Randy. Appreciate you joining us, and have a great day. W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone on the Brew. Well, the refrigerator has vegetables, the counter has the fruits, because that's where the fruits seem to go this time of year, which is finishing ripening, cantaloupe, etc. So let's still go with 50-50. W2, KDC, passing it back to you. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you joining us, and have a good day. N8HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe Park, Michigan. Good morning, Mike. And in your refrigerator right now, are there more fruits or vegetables?
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the crew. Where it's a beautiful morning in southeast Michigan, 66 degrees with clear sky. In our fridge, the answer would be veggies. A lot of salad fixins, and I know we got some fresh corn in there, so veggies it is. So back to net control, 73, and HLN.
Alrighty, thank you, Mike. You have yourself a fine day. I'm going to run these last couple text check-ins here, and then we'll turn it over. Let's go to 82 KP, Stephen in Brooklyn, New York. Good morning, Stephen.
Vicky and the rest of the Morning Brew crew. Right now, it'll be vegetable. I hope everyone has a great day. This is 82KP, back to net control. Thank you for running the net.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us this morning, Stephen. And the last one for me today, we're going to end it on a good note. Let's get on to KD3AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
Morning, Scott and Vicky and the crew in there today. Well, we have more vegetables in our fridge. There isn't really much of anything because we're going on vacation soon, so we're not buying a lot of stuff. But I would say more vegetables right now. Everybody have a great day. KD3AJN.
All right, Anna, you have yourself a great day. Appreciate you joining us. That's going to do it for me, folks. I'd like to thank everybody that checked in with me this morning, and thanks to Vicky on the log. I'm going to turn it over to Dick, WB2JPQ. Him and Vicky will take you out through the rest of the morning. It's breakfast time for this boy. Have a great day, everyone. This is W2BLT. It's all yours, Dick.
Well, thank you, Scott. You have a nice breakfast. Good morning, everyone. Good morning again to Vicky, K8BKY, and the logbook this morning. We'll be probably splitting the net as we do. Good question this morning. I had to go up and count. And, I have one more apple, which put me over the line for fruit, I guess. So, but veggies is really prominent here today. Let's take some new stations. Top of the hour, let's see if we have any mobile stations wishing to get into this last hour of the morning brew. Once again, this is Dick, WB2JPQ. No mobiles? We'll take anybody, anywhere.
Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
New York.
Well,
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie, Kilo. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie, Kilo.
In and out.
Well, this hour is starting out pretty slow. Good morning to Matt, KE2CCQ. Zachary, KF8BZW. We got Frank in Sugar Land, Texas. Our friend Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. And there was somebody that came in from New York on IRLP note 4873. 4873, all we heard was New York. We did not get your call.
This is KE2YEP, Kilo Delta 2, Yankee Delta Papa. John from Yonkers, New York.
We got you that time, John. Like I said, all we heard was New York, KD2YDP. Let's go up to Bob. Good morning, Bob, KQ8U. Our question this morning, in your refrigerator, are there more fruits or vegetables?
Good morning, and the rest of the crew. At this point, I got to say the North vegetables. All it's in there is a couple bags of lettuce salad and yogurt, and water, and stuff like that. The fruit's in a bowl on the counter. Have a good day. KQ8U, back to net.
And veggies it is for you, Bob. Sugar Land, Texas. Good morning, Frank. KJ5DXB.
KJ5DXB. Good morning to you, Dick, Vicky, everybody in the Brew crew. I just took a peek, and at this time I have more fruit. Thank you for the check-in. Everybody have a great day. KJ5DXB. Back to you, sir.
Fruit it is, Frank. I don't know if I could get Zachary from Rochester Hills to come in and say good morning, KF8WBB. I know you were in and out, Zachary. You want to say good morning?
Yeah, sure. This is KF8BVW. Hopefully you're copying me. I think I'm on the outskirts of the GM repeater at the moment. But yeah, I think at the moment there is more fruit fridge than vegetables. But back to net control.
No, we got you down for fruit. Well, thanks for taking the time. I know you probably were in and out because you thought you were at the margin of the repeater, but we got you in. Morning, Matt, KE2CCK.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, everybody on the net. I definitely say there's more vegetables than fruits, although I do enjoy both. Yeah, that's about it for me. This is KE2CCK back to net control.
Veggies it is. How about John in Yonkers, New York, KD2YDP. Good morning, John.
Well, right now it's more vegetables. So yes, more vegetables right now. This is KD2YDP back to net control.
Right, I'm confused there. I thought you were coming in through an IRLP node in West Virginia. I'll have to figure that one out. Let's take some new stations. Anybody, anywhere, like to get into the Thursday edition of the Morning Brew? This is Dick, WB2JPQ. Call signs twice.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Foxtrot India Delta. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Foxtrot India Delta. Name's Dave.
November Whiskey 3 United and W3U.
KO4QMM. KO4QMM.
Pursuit Juliet Alpha Mobile. Kilo Delta 2, Yankee Uniform Yankee. KD2YUY. Victor Kilo, Bravo 8, Lima, Victor Chris.
Sierra Kilo. November 2, India Sierra Kilo.
We missed a Chris in there. We missed the call sign, but we heard the name Chris. So, Chris, could we get your call sign? I'm not sure where it came from, maybe from the GM repeater, but Chris, we missed your call sign.
This is KB8 PLV Kilo Bravo 8 Papa Lima Victor.
There you go. I thought it came out of Detroit. Very good. We got you, Chris. We got Bob and Tuaya Skype. We got Charles in Syracuse. XE2 at JR. Roger from Umatilla, Florida. David from Gardner, North Carolina. And Dave, KF5FID. Going to start this round out. Good morning. Our question this morning is, in your refrigerator, what do you have? More fruits or more vegetables?
Vegetables. I'd have to say the vegetables and about half fruits there.
Alrighty. Vegetables it is. How about David, Gardner, North Carolina, and W3U? Good morning.
The Morning Brew. Definitely vegetables, no doubt about it. I'm always a big vegetable eater. And I tag along behind her. So definitely vegetables. Thanks for having me in here this morning. Try to make it another one tomorrow. 7-3's NW3.
Well, vegetables is the predominant this morning, isn't it? KO4QMM. I was just going to advertise Roger's 20-meter net at 10 o'clock this morning, but you know what? I'm going to let him do it. Good morning, Roger.
Well, nothing against you there, Godfather, but probably be better, because it is the 20-meter net. The 20-meter net, 10 a.m. on 14.317. And put me down for vegetables, if Vicky's there. And I've already been outside putting my antennas up after the tree people were here. I got both antennas up. I've already tested. SRW is 0. It is awesome. Missing that tree. The tree electric people said that the tree was hitting the lines. So that might have gave me an extra S on my meter. So I'm even quieter now. So look out. I don't even care if the propagation's bad. I'll be there. KO4QMM clear.
Oh, forgive me, Roger. I just had my days mixed up. 40-meter net is on Saturday at 9 o'clock. 20-meter net is on Thursday. Thank you, Roger. Thanks for all you do. XE2JR from Mexico. Good morning. XE2JR. The call sign that came up on the Aeropino. Are you still with us, or somebody in Mexico? All right, mark them one and done. We'll go up to Charles in Syracuse, New York. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everybody listening in on the Brew. Put me down in the vegetable category, but if you had asked me yesterday, it would definitely have been the fruit. The SWL killed it yesterday with an awesome apple cake. It was fantastic. 73, all back to that control, KD2, YUY.
Well, vegetables it is. Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey, N2ISK. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. This time of year, my wife likes to have a lot of melons and watermelons and fruit things in the refrigerator. And me, not so much, but I'm still having trouble adjusting to the fact that tomatoes are a fruit. I still think of them as vegetables, but yeah, I like to have a whole lot of homegrown tomatoes in there at this time of the year, so there you go. And to ISK.
Hey, Bob, fruit it is. Fruit it is. We need them in the fruit column to even up the score here this morning. Chris, KB8PLV, what's it going to be?
Good morning to everyone on the net listening. Put me down for more vegetables in the refrigerator. Although there is always a fresh stock of bananas and apples on the kitchen countertop, but we love those vegetables. Keep us healthy and growing faster each day. Everyone have a good week ahead. KB8PLV, back to net.
Yeah, a lot of people said a lot of their fruits are on the kitchen table, so that's possibly why our fruit score is down a little bit, but we don't want to argue with what Brother Scott put in for the question this morning. In your refrigerator, it's there, clear. We don't want to deviate. Good morning, Scott from Memphis, KY4NB.
Sorry there, Godfather. I was in the car. I'm going to go with others in the refrigerator.
Vicky and everybody behind the scenes. KY4NB back to net.
Scott, we think you said fruit. You're going down as fruit anyway. Let's take some new stations. New stations, anybody, anywhere? Like to get into the morning brew with this edition of the Thursday edition with Dick and Vicky. Call signs twice and slowly.
KE2GAT. KE2GAT. In and out.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo Kilo, KQ4, ORK in the mobile. 6 FCT, Kilo Oscar 6, Foxtrot Charlie Tango in a mobile. F. Kilo 6, Lima November India, K6 LNI.
KD2 IWN, KD2 IWM.
Victor Echo 2, Whiskey Echo 0, Sylvain in Quebec. Victor Echo 2, Whiskey Echo 0, Sylvain in Quebec. We know we missed a couple in there. We got VE2WES. KD2WIN, Tim. We have Nick and Sebring, K4NHV. We got Lancelot, K6LNI. Howie, WB2ODOF, WB2DOF. And we got Barry Napopka, KQ4ORK. And Walter was in and out, KE2GAT. Who did we miss? 6, Foxtrot Charlie Tango, KO6 FCT. KO6 FCT, I think that was the one that we did miss. David Mobile, we got you.
Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo, Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo, Chuck Allen Park in and out. Starting to think the GM repeater isn't making the whole system. Alpha India 8 Whiskey Mobile, AI8W Mobile, in and out.
Alright, well, hold up there. This is Vicky, K8, VKY. And we got AI8W, KE8, PMK, KO6, SCT, VE2WES, KD2IWS, K4 NHV, K6 LNI, WB2DOF, KQ4 ORK, and KE2GAT. K2GAT was in and out, so we'll start with Barry, KQ4 ORK. If you have more fruits or vegetables in your fridge.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to everybody on the Brew Crew. I actually keep my fruits and vegetables not in the fridge. So I'm going to have to say nothing in the fridge. Everything's out on the counter. It was grown at room temperature, comes out at room temperature. Like to eat it at room temperature. Hope everybody has a great day. 73 back to net control. KQ4 ORK in the mobile.
Thank you, Bray. And next up, Howie, WB2DOF.
This is WB2DOF. We do have a lot of fruits and vegetables, but in the refrigerator right now we have green peppers. Green peppers. Back to the group.
Next up, K6LNI, Lancelot.
Good morning, Vicky and the rest of the crew. As my neighbor would like to say, veggie tables. So veggie tables it'll be. Thank you. Have a great day. K6LNI.
Thank you, Lancelot. Nick, K4HNV, more fruits or vegetables? Nick, K4HNV. Alright, we'll mark him as in and out. We had next up KD2IWN, Tim.
Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew crew. Boy, this is a tough one, but I think just because we got a bunch of zucchinis to make relish that might have just surpassed the fruit, and like Vic said, I have some on the counter, so that doesn't count, but we'll probably have a few more vegetables at this point. Everybody have a great day. 73, 82 IWS.
Zucchinis are for bread, not relish. VE2WES, Sylvan. Sylvan V2WES, are you still around? Another in and out lost in the pile up. KO6FCT, David.
Everybody, this morning I have a large watermelon on the bottom shelf of my refrigerator, so I'm going to have to say fruit today. KO6FCT.
Sounds good. Next up, the last on this list, Phil, WHK.
Well, good morning from Southwest Florida. Well, in my fridge, we have mostly vegetables. They're frozen. Carrots, cauliflower, and some beet juice. And then there's the only fruit we have are bananas, but they're on the counter. So vegetables it is. Okay, back to you, 7-3s. Have a great rest of the week. This is W8WHK.
Thank you, Bill, and that was the end of that list. This is Vicky, K8VKY, taking more check-ins, twice as slowly, please.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Delta Echo. Charlie 1, Sierra Delta Echo.
Number 2, Uniform Oscar Golf. N2 UOG.
November
whiskey.
Whiskey Bravo 5, India Tango Tango. Double C5 ITT. In and out this morning. Good morning, Vicky and the team.
KC3 FGD, Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
All right, we got KC3 SGD. We had a WB5 ITT, Chris, in and out. Webb, N1 WEB, Sal N2 UOG, and first up Ernie, KC1 SDE. What do you have more in your fridge? Fruits or vegetables?
Good morning, all in the net. Actually, in the bottom of my fridge, I've got cold cuts and assorted different types of cheese, believe it or not. Thanks for coming back to the call. Good morning to all. 73 KC1 SDE.
Me too. I'm all meat and cheese. Next up, N2 UOG, Sal.
Well, good morning, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. This is N2UOG, Spring Hill, Florida. Well, for the most part, I think it's vegetable. We consume bananas and grapes, but for the most part, it's going to be vegetables. Back to net control.
Thank you very much. Next up, Webb, N1 WEB.
Thank you, Vicky. You can put me down for vegetables. We got a lot of apples in there too, and some bananas, except the bananas aren't in the refrigerator. And Vicky, I've got a question regarding the live log. I'm looking at it now, and I see a new column, and I think it must be your handiwork. There's a column for check-ins, the number of check-ins for each call sign. When did that go in? Has that been there for a while and I just missed it, or is that just brand new? Thank you. N1 WEB.
That's pretty new, maybe a week at the most. Grayson had asked for a list of how many times people had checked in on the Usenet. Make it a little competition. And it was just easier to put it on all the log sheets. Next up, Ray, KC3 FGD.
Hey, good morning, Vicky. Everyone on the Brew here. In the refrigerator, mostly root vegetables and a few apples, and never tomatoes. Tomatoes takes the flavor right out of tomatoes, so I keep those on the counter. Hey, everyone, have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I can get into the gardens today. It rained all day yesterday, so I got a lot of harvesting to do. Heading up to the wood shop shortly. KC3 to net control.
Thank you, Ray. And that was the end of that list. Taking more check-ins. Twice as fully, please.
W2EM.
Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform.
SQD, N0 SQD, in and out.
NA2F November Alpha 2 Fox.
W2KJV Mobile, W2KJV.
Kilo Tango 3 X-Ray, KT3X.
4 Kilo Hotel Zulu, N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out.
Alright, we got a pretty good list. We've got NA2F, Antonia. KJ4, LXJ on the text line, Rex. John, N4 kilohertz. In and out. We've got Frank on the text line, KC2, JPQ. Brian, KT3X. Tony, W2KJV. Mobile, we'll be back in a minute. We got N0S2D. Maybe that's not supposed to say no squid. In and out. KE2STU, Paul. W2EM, Chuck. And on the check line, W2SAL, Sal. First up, Tony, W2KJV.
Tony here in Crystal River, Mobile. We have more vegetables in the fridge. Hope everyone has a great day. Back to you, Vicky, W2KJV.
Thank you, Tony. Next up, Sal, W2SAL.
Good morning, Ms. Vicky and the rest of the Brew crew. I missed the question. I'm mobile at this time, headed off to PT, so if you'd like to reiterate it, fine. If not, I'll just pass on.
Okay, guess not. Just kidding. Do you have more fruits or vegetables in your fridge?
Time of year, I'm going to say about equal because of getting all the fresh strawberries and grapes and all the good stuff there, and we still have vegetables for salad. So with that, I'll kick it back to you, Ms. Vicky. USAL, back to net control.
Thank you, Sal. Good to hear from you. Next up, another New Yorker, W2EM, Chuck.
Good morning, Vicky and Sal there, going for his PT. I'd say probably more vegetables than fruits. Another sort of off-color day here, a little bit rainy. It looks like it's going to rain again today, so Western New York has done it again. Back to that, W2EM.
And I got more coming your way tomorrow. And I like gloomy days. Next up, KE2CSU, Paul, another New Yorker. KE2CSU, you still around?
This is Paul, Lancaster, New York. We have more vegetables and fruit in the refrigerator. 7-3.
Thanks for stopping by. Next up, KT3X, Brian.
KT3X, thanks Vicky, good morning everybody. We tend to have more fruit in the fridge because we pick up the vegetables as we need them for meals. Back to net.
At this time, I got more vegetables than fruit. I'll just say 7-3, send it back to the net. Everybody have a great day. KC2 JPQ.
Thank you very much. Rex, Crystal River, Florida, KJ4 LXJ.
Good morning, Miss Vicky and the rest of the Brew crew. It's usually almost all vegetables in our refrigerator. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
Antonio, Wilmington, North Carolina, NA2F. More fruits or vegetables?
NA2F. Refrigerator, mostly vegetables.
Thank you very much. And at the end of another list, this is Vicky, K8, VKY. Today's question, in your refrigerator, more fruits or vegetables? Taking seconds twice and slowly, please.
N5GGW, N5GGW.
November Whiskey 4 Quebec, NW4Q, November Whiskey 4 Quebec.
D2KHT, Kilo, Charlie 2, Kilo, Hotel, Tango.
Kilo, November 4, two-tone blue, KN4, TTB, in and out this morning.
For RHL, KG4 RHL.
At last station, Delta 8, Papa India Charlie.
RHL, can we get the prefix RHL? Yes, sir, you got it right when you changed it. Kilowatt Delta. Hey, Vicky did have a right to change the prefix a couple times to try to find it, and I lost where you were coming in from. Thanks, Ernest. Good morning, Bob. Sylvania, Bob, we got you. We got Daryl, KB1DXN. Got Stephen Largo. He was in and out. You have a nice day there, two-tone blue. Got Henry in Islip, New York, KC2KHT. Just above Henry, we got another question mark. As you can see, if you're looking on the log, KM4 something whiskey. We need a correction on that one as well.
Kilo Mike 4 Echo Juliet Whiskey. Kilo Mike 4 Echo Juliet Whiskey.
All right, Ryan, Echo Juliet Whiskey. We got it. Good morning to Jim, NW4Q. And we're going to start out with N5GTW. Good morning, Gregory. And our question this morning, as you no doubt have heard, in your refrigerator, what do you have? More fruits or vegetables?
Yes, good morning, and good morning all. It's going to be vegetables in the refrigerator. N5GGW, thanks for picking me up. Have a great day.
And vegetables it is. What about you, Jim? NW4Q.
Good morning, Dick. Right now it would be fruits. Have a nice day.
Gonna try, Jim. You do as well. Ryan in Orlando, Florida, KM4EJW. Good morning.
Morning, this is Ryan, KM4EJW. Pretty much equal mix of both, maybe more vegetables. Back to net, 7-3.
We got you down as equal. Good morning to Henry, East Islip, New York, KC2KHT.
KC2KHT, and I'm going to say more fruit in the refrigerator. Most of the vegetables are in the freezer. So back to the net, KC2KHT out.
And fruit it is. Thank you. Let's go to Ernest. 84RHL. Looks like you're new to the morning brew. 84RHL. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. The fridge is a little bare when I was in there earlier, but I believe we would probably fall on the fruit side of the ledger. 84RHL.
We didn't have a column for beer. There's probably a lot of them there, beer. Hey, thanks for having fun with us this morning, and as you probably know, we're here every weekday, Monday through Friday, except for holidays. Sylvania Bob, good morning.
Good morning, and pray for me. I'm a little laggy this morning, and I got a very tiny sore throat. I had my heart test yesterday, and it went wonderful. The lady was very descriptive and very helpful, and when she found out I was interested, she explained everything. It was really nice. Both, because I have to stay on a low-salt diet, so it works out that way. Back to that, WD8PIEC.
Thank you, Bob. Glad things went well for you yesterday. Daryl. WB1DXN. See the text line? What's your refrigerator look like, Daryl?
From the outside, it looks steel, but anyway, back to the question. I would say that there's probably about an even amount of vegetables and fruit in the refrigerator. Everybody have a great day, and take care. Be safe out there wherever you are. WB1DXN. Did you get me?
Yeah, Daryl, I was talking in the logging room and I didn't hear your answer. My apologies. And I certainly don't want to put down the wrong answer because there's so many people watching the log.
Vegetable and fruit. WB1DXN.
Fruit it is. Got to remember on the digital modes like that, well, on any, key up a couple seconds before you start talking. You cut yourself off a little bit. Sometimes the one-word answers are kind of hard to hear. Good morning to Mark. WA2NYY.
Well, in the summer there's more fruits, and in the winter there's more vegetables. So fruits it is. Back to net. WA2NYY.
Fruits it is at the eastern part of New York. All right, new stations. New stations wishing to get in on the Thursday edition of the Morning Brew. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, K8BKY. Twice and slowly.
Roundtable Control, this is Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Yankee Quebec. Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Yankee Quebec, Joe and Clinton Township, Michigan.
Kilo Charlie 3 Tango Bravo Victor, KC3 TBV.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot. Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot.
Boy, they're coming slow this morning, Vicky. Good morning to Brian. He's Mobile in Warren, Michigan. KF8CWF. We'll get right back to you, Brian. We got Rochester. Roger in Manchester, Maryland. Good morning, Roger. And we got Joe in Clinton Township, Michigan. KE4ZYQ. Let me pick up Brian in Warren, Michigan. He's Mobile. KF8CWF. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. In my refrigerator, I would have to say there's more vegetables. We don't do a lot of fruit unless we buy it, on the spur of the moment. So, have a great day. Back to net control. KF8 CWF.
Fruit it is. What about Manchester, Maryland? Good morning, Roger. KC3TBV.
Good morning to everybody on the net. This is Roger, KC3TBV, Manchester, Maryland. I'd have to say more vegetables in our refrigerator right now at this time. Hope everybody has a safe day, a good day. Back to net control.
You as well, Roger. Down for vegetables. Joe, Clinton Township, Michigan. KE4ZYQ. Good morning, Joe.
KE4ZYQ. Good morning to all on the net, and especially Vicky. I think she's got a great voice. Well, right now, neither, because it's getting close to shopping day. So I've got just about neither of them in the fridge, but on average, probably more vegetables than fruits. They're better on your stomach, your digestion, and your system. Vegetables are good for you, all the vitamins. Fruits, that's okay. Acidic sometimes. Back to that, KE4ZYQ. Have a good day.
Thank you, Joe. You have a nice day as well. And just some useless information here. This is your 100th check-in to the Morning Brew. Number 100 for you, Joe. New stations want to get on the last 10 or 15 minutes of the Morning Brew on the Thursday edition. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, K8VKY. Call signs twice, please.
This is Kilo 8 Papa 8 PRO, mobile from Michigan.
November 5 United X-Ray Tango.
Kilo India Charlie Lima. Kilo India Charlie Yankee Lima.
KF8 DJQ.
why they bother connecting. I take them off every morning there, the WR4AGC. Alrighty, we got Ron, WA2WWK via the text line. Mr. Magic Cable Man himself from Bowling Green, Ohio. KI5CYL, Winston, Lubbock, Texas. Good morning. My friend Angelo and 5UXT. Don't see or hear much of you, Angelo. Great to get with you in just a minute. Paul, K8PRO. And I guess, Paul, you're going to start us out. Stockbridge, Michigan, K8PRO. What you got, more veggies or more fruit in your refrigerator, Paul?
Yeah, this is K8PRO. Good morning, everybody on the crew. Yeah, it's definitely veggies year-round. We eat a lot of that are out. So back to net control. Everybody have a good day.
Well, there you go. Veggies is sure predominant here today. What's happened to the fruit? What do you think, Angelo, from New Orleans, N5UXT? What's it going to be?
Good morning, Dick, to you and everybody on the net. I'm sorry I didn't hear the question this morning. Things are great over here. It's already 86 degrees, 78% humidity, and it's getting real hot. I know it's something to do with the refrigerator, but that's all I know. Over.
Well, you're half right. What do you have the most of in your refrigerator, fruit or vegetables?
Wow, that's a good one. I would have to say probably vegetables. Over.
Vegetables it is. Thank you, Angelo. Thanks for what you do for the system, providing a repeater down there in New Orleans. Winston, Lubbock, Texas. Good morning, KI5CYL.
Good morning. I would say right now I have an equal amount of fruit and vegetables in my refrigerator. So have a good day.
Got you down for fruit. Fruit's way behind here this morning, so never going to catch up. Veggies is going to be the winner. Good morning, Kevin. KF8DJQ.
Hey, good morning, Dick, and good morning, Vicky. I had to look over here at the queen, and she tells me it's vegetables, so I've got no reason to dispute that. So, have a good day, everybody. 7-3 KF8DJQ.
That's what you said. I was talking to Vicky. She said she's got to come down to Bowling Green today. She wants to know if you're going to buy her lunch. What's your answer, Kevin?
The wife says vegetables, so I'm going with vegetables. And yes, Vicky, we'll definitely, we'll buy you lunch. We're going to be at the casino, so just pop in there on your way home or down. KF8DJQ.
All right. Veggies it is. Thanks, Kevin. Good morning, Ron. WA2WWK.
WA2WWK. Well, without a question, without a doubt, it's fruit. We are heavy on fruit. I haven't gone shopping, but I still have some pineapple, melon, and some grapes left. WA2WWK.
I'm in the fruit category too. I had to go look, but fruit in my fridge was prominent. I bought strawberries and cherries and some other things. All right, new stations. What do you got left? We got 5 minutes left. Let's get the numbers up here this morning. Scott had a good run at 78, and we're down to 56, Vicky. We got a whole long way to go here. Need some new stations, call signs twice.
Kilo Delta Romeo Papa, KD4 DRP. Kilo 9 Tango Juliet Sierra, A9JS, in and out.
Victor. G3ZHI, Melbourne, in and out. Whiskey 2, Alpha, Juliet, Victor. Whiskey 2, Alpha, Juliet, Victor.
Probably all I'm going to have time for. We got Ian from England, G3ZHI. Heard you on earlier talking with Dan. We got Mark, Ocala, Florida. As a matter of fact, Ian was in and out. Vicky, let's mark him in and out. We got Mark from Ocala, Florida, N4GPA. Just before Mark, there was an N8. The N8, please. Kilo 8, I'm sorry, K8 was a K8 that we missed. Nothing heard, I guess. We got Russell, Vero Beach, Florida, and Anthony. Thomas is going to start this out. Oh, Thomas is in and out too. K9TJS. K9TJS. Margate, Florida was in and out this morning. You, Anthony. W2AJV. Good morning. The question here is, what do you have most of in your refrigerator? Fruit or vegetables?
Good morning, Bill. W2AJV. Fruit. Fruit. I love my fruit. I love bananas and apples, although I can't eat apples because for whatever reason I have trouble digesting them. But I love fruit, peaches, pears, plums, whatever. So, back to net control. Doing a great job as usual. W2AJV, clear, 7-3. To everyone on the morning brew.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. Some of us have been doing this for a long, long time. David, scroll, I almost missed you here. You scrolled up off my screen. KD2DRP, good morning. KD2DRP, David, are you still with me?
KD4 DRP. And I'm going to probably have another column for you. I have 0 of each.
You have neither. Okay, KD4 DRP. Yep, David. You said neither. We'll put you down for a none. Thank you. How about Russell in Vero Beach, Florida? Good morning. N4UKM. N4UKM, Russell in Vero Beach, Florida. Are you still with us? Well, nothing heard. We'll let Mark in Ocala, Florida tie the ribbons on it today, as they say. N4GPA. What's it going to be? Fruits or vegetables, Mark? Calling late here, but nobody stuck around. You still with me, Mark? N4GPA. Nothing. Thanks, everybody. For Scott, W2BLT, Vicky, K8VKY. I'm Dick, WB2JPQ. Some of us will see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow on the second cup, following the brew at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, we'll see as many as possible tonight in the East Coast Reflector Zoom room for Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer. There isn't a better program that we do for people that have questions and that need help. We've had some brand new hams. We've had hams that have been licensed 70 years and 2 days, 70 years down to 2 days. So it's for everybody. Come join us tonight, 8 o'clock East Coast time, in the East Coast Reflector Zoom room. And if you're not doing anything at the top of the hour, come join Roger on his 20-meter net at 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, 14317. Have a good day, everybody. This is WB2JPQ.
WB2JPQ from KE4NTG, Hollywood.
Sir?
Got in a little late this morning to try to check in, but my daughter's here, stayed up late with her. She came to visit, but just wanted to say hello to you, Dick. Hope you have a good day.
Hey, you as well. Catch you later, Walter. WB2JPQ.
Just wants to say you, Vicky, and the whole crew do an excellent job, and thanks for letting me know today was my 100th check-in. You guys are just phenomenal, and I'm proud to be a ham radio operator because of people like you guys and ladies. KE4ZYQ, have a wonderful day.
Oh, I just happened to notice that it was your 100th, and I thought you better be recognized for it. Roy, K8BYU, he's coming up, I don't know if it's next week, and I think the following week he'll be up to 1,000, so he's going to be the first one that'll ever hit 1,000 morning brew check-ins. It's quite an achievement. Have a good day. It's WB2JPQ.
Yep, I appreciate that, and yeah, you can many years or times in dog years, it makes it sound a lot more for me. KE4ZYQ, clear, but still breathing.
Necessary, KK4MOW, vegetables.
Yeah, me too, vegetables.